You see, in the doctrine of election, this so-called debate, the argument is not whether God elects. That's not the argument. It's not the debate. The question is the basis of His election. The question is, why does He elect? Or on what basis does He choose? I want you to think about something with me. You have a group, an Arminian view, that says and believes God elects, but the reason or the basis He chooses, or the reason or the basis that He elects, is based on foreseen choosing of God. In other words, they believe that God looks into the future and can see all things, and He sees that they, in and of themselves, will choose Him, and based on them choosing Him, He now elects them. So the Arminian argues the basis of election is conditional. It's conditional upon that man, that woman choosing God. Now, if that's true, which I do not believe that it is, but go with the thought for a second. If that is true, why in the world would Paul point to that doctrine there as a motivation to bring out humility in you, to bring out compassion in you, to bring out love in you? You see, if the reason I have been chosen is because I chose God on my own, that does not breed humility in me. It separates me from those who did not choose, because I chose Him, I figured it out, I wanted Him, I saw my sin, I understood it more, and therefore I'm elect. That's not motivation to bring me to a place of humility, of lowliness, of compassion, of patience with others, of forgiving of others, of loving of others. Amen. It doesn't make sense in the context. But if the basis of God's election is not found in me, but rather in Him, if the basis of God's election is grace and mercy and the fact that He is love, and in His freedom He sets that love upon all the people He has set it upon are hell-deserving sinners. It's not that He looked at us and He saw something that just attracted us to Him, that He was wooed by us. Rather, He looked at us in our sin, in our filth, and then He chose to set sovereign grace upon us. And if that's true, I have no boast except for the grace of God in Jesus Christ. Now, if that's true, that is motivating in humility. That is motivating in compassion towards other people, in patience towards other people. Why? Oh, He was compassionate to a wretch like me. He was so patient with a wretch like me. He forgave me in the cost of His own Son. He set His love upon me, not because I'm lovable, but because He is love.